Why does your ex seem to move so slowly when it comes to meeting up with you, getting back together with you, heck, even replying to a message or contacting you? That's what we're going to be going over in this video, and please stay tuned through to the end because we're going to be giving you some tips and strategies as well to help you with this whole situation if you're finding that your ex is moving slowly. Hey there, this is Clay with modernlove.life. As you can see, I'm out here on a walk on this beautiful, dreary, rainy, misty summer day. But, hey, sometimes you get good weather, sometimes you don't. But today, we're talking about why your ex may be moving slowly, or slower than you think that they should move. And the big thing that you have to understand with this whole process of getting back together is that it's really a process of trust. Now, the trust in your relationship, the trust between you and your partner, it probably didn't just, snap in the blink of an eye. I know sometimes it may seem that way. It's like, we got into some big fight and then the next thing you know, we broke up or something like that. But chances are there's something else going on up to that point that was slowly eroding away the trust. And so understand that trust is something that's going to take some time to build back. It's something that does take some time to restore, and it's not something that you can just, flip off and on like a light switch. I know that there are certain coaches out there who may promise you the world, that may say, hey, use this reverse psychology tactic to get your ex to come crawling back over broken shards of glass with you before the weekend or something. And I don't know, maybe that works for some people, but for most people it does not work. I can tell you that from personal experience, as well as talking to a lot of people over the years. Getting back together is going to take some time. It's going to be a thing for the patient. It's going to be a thing for people that actually know that they want this relationship with their partner, and they're willing to walk through that valley, walk through the trough, the challenges, the struggles that may come along the way. Because, trust is not something that is easily restored after someone has broken trust. Trust could be broken by any number of things, infidelity, betrayal, just being let down or disappointed over and over and over again. And it's going to take some time and consistency to really demonstrate that there's something meaningful happening here that can cause someone to put their trust back into you, put their trust back into the relationship that they had with one another, and also put their trust back into themselves when it comes to making the right choice for them, when it comes to a relationship or a romantic partner. So know that your ex is probably not being obnoxiously slow to anger you or frustrate you or anything like that. For all I know, they could be if they, enjoy playing mind games or something. But that's a subject for another day. I think I'm going to be making another video on something kind of like that later on today. Maybe we can get into that. They're probably not intentionally dragging this out and stringing you along. They're probably not doing that at all. They're probably just trying to learn how to trust themselves. They're probably just trying to learn how to interact with you. And if you can keep that in mind, I think you're going to be doing a lot better when it comes to having patience. Okay, so the first thing that you can probably benefit from is taking the time to ensure that this is the right relationship for you. And I know that if you, just had a breakup recently, or if, you're heartbroken, or you just miss the comfort of your old relationship or something, you might be inclined to say, yeah, of course this is the right relationship for me. I just want to go back to the way things used to be. I want you to take a pause and explore that a little bit more. What exactly was it that led to the breakup? Was it something you did? Were you out of alignment in some way? Was it something they did? Are they out of alignment with a great relationship or what you want in some way? Was it maybe some incompatibility between the two of you. What's to make that not happen again? And unless there's a real plan in place here, a real strategy in place here, I'd be very cautious about going forward, right? Unless you have some real tangible reasons to believe that things are going to be different, then hey, how do we know we're not walking back into the same relationship? Anyway, the point here is not to discourage you. The point here is to really just make sure that you have the right thing that you're moving toward that's going to pull you through those tough times, those challenges, when your partner has those doubts, when you have those doubts, when you've been at this for 1 or 2 or 3 months and you're just not sure if this is going to go somewhere, and you're just not sure if this is worth it. It's fine, make the right choice for you. If you don't want to be in this relationship, that's okay. It's always okay to have a change of heart and to say, okay, I don't want this. But if you do want this, get clear on that. Get clear on it. And use that as fuel to pull you through these points where you might be feeling frustrated or impatient or something like that. And then also just understand that they're going through their own emotional process as well too. This isn't easy for them to learn how to trust you again. This isn't easy for them to learn how to trust themselves again. They're going through their own challenges in this as well. And if you can just remember that, then you'll be a little bit more patient with them, a little bit more forgiving and understanding of them. And you won't really treat this in the way where maybe you're just getting frustrated because you're only focusing on where you want things to go with this and how it doesn't seem to be materializing. But instead you're able to say, okay, I'm a human and they're a human, and I obviously want something, and they obviously have a little bit of hesitation. Let's just kind of sit with this and have a little bit of space for compassion for what they're going through. One thing that can help a lot of people is to really work on their mindset, to help them to embody the right kinds of attitudes and beliefs when it comes to relationships. So one thing I'd really strongly recommend you do is to try out this subliminal recording right here. Listen to this every night for the next 30 days. And let it reprogram you with the empowering beliefs that you need to get a great relationship. And with that being said, take care, and I'll talk to you next time.